This was my first year at Lift Camp as a student, and it's a lot different from what I was used to at regular churches and regular messages and songs and stuff. The speaker, E.J. Swanson, he's really good. He's good at talking to teenagers and can get inside their hearts. And the music by Heart Song was just good. You can feel like the love and the compassion of God and stuff from their songs. And you could tell everybody was just being moved by the songs and the sermons and what they were saying and everything that God was working in them.
What I learned from Lift Camp this year was that I can't let my past completely take over my life, and I need to forgive people that might have done something to me, and that not forgiving them will just make a feeling in my heart, I guess, a heavy burden of having this feeling of hate towards them, kind of, and that being saved gives me a new life, and it gives me the Holy Spirit inside of me, so I'm able to start new, kind of, and I know the past will come up again. It'll always leave a scar, but I can always pray to God for help, and I know He'll give it to me if that's what He wants, and I know I can always rededicate myself to God.
So something that I learned at camp when the speaker started talking about Moses, and God told Moses to throw his staff down, and the speaker used the staff as an illustration for his abilities and his comfort zone. And when Moses threw his staff down, it turned into a snake, and that really impacted me because when we throw our abilities to God, He always turns them into something good, and if we just keep them to ourselves, we'll never be able to experience that good thing that we saw. So,
Things that I learned at Lift Camp was how to really give myself away to God, and one of the ways I did that was through the music and the praise, because we don't really get loud and stuff, and there was so awesome because I felt like I could really get into the music and jump around and clap and raise my arms all. And the other part that I really enjoyed was the messages, and seeing everybody get saved really stirred my heart and made me really happy. And I think one of the toughest things for me there was deciding what I wanted to do for myself, and towards the end, when I was alone, I rededicated myself to God, and that made me feel really good, and it made me feel like I was whole again and I had something to live for.
Last week at camp, God showed me a lot of just incredible things. One of the ways He impacted me the most was just by strengthening my faith and giving me a boost of confidence in it. For camp, I had kind of been struggling with trying to make God real in my life, and just looking for evidence that would point to Him as being real, and all the school stuff about evolution and all the baloney world religions out there had kind of been getting to me. But I went into camp, and it just became completely obvious that He was real. I could just almost tangibly feel Him there physically in the room with me. And it's just hard to explain, but all the doubt was just gone. And that feeling became the proof I needed that He was there, and I didn't need the evidence anymore, because there isn't really evidence. If there was, everyone would believe in God. But it's by faith that we believe and that we're saved. And at camp, God just gave me confidence in that faith. And with that thought, came the thought that this God who had just proven Himself to me is incredibly awesome, and it just made me really excited about the whole aspect of Christianity, and I just wanted Him to be still want him to be the most important thing in my life. And I'm just really excited to see what he